keep the infrastructure safe. So Xbox caved and kept the shit at a regular price. Boy, they could do that. They a billion-dollar company, right? A multi-billion-dollar company. If it was me, I would have raised the price of Xbox Live. I don't have no sympathy for you if you don't have no money and can't afford gaming. Y'all just been holding us back. These developers and these companies need more money so they can invest in better hardware.
What's up, my fellow gamers? Today we're going to be taking a look at a video that I really don't feel like needs much of an introduction because, you know, if you heard the beginning clip at the beginning of this video, I think you kind of know where this is going. We are going to be taking a look at a YouTube video from someone by the name of eRockX, who uploaded an absolutely fantastic video that is titled "Broke Ass Gamers Should Get Another Hobby." I have no sympathy for you. And basically what this video boils down to is this dude thinks that if you are poor, then you have absolutely no right to play video games and you are holding back the video game industry by being poor. Like, this dude is on some next level gatekeeping to the point where he's saying if you are not spending as much money as me every single year on video games, then you should find a different hobby. Like, you literally cannot make this shit up. So I think without further ado, let's go ahead and play this shit. You know, extra emphasis on the shit today because, you know, that's exactly what this video is.
Yo, man, this eRockX. I want to make a quick video, man. In response to my last video, and in response to some dude named Jackknife, who was an Unlimited Production One's comment section.
I have no fucking clue who either of these two people are, but it's not really relevant to the topic of this video.
Talking about he didn't dig my video where I told broke motherfuckers to get out of gaming.
Dude, I wonder why saying that poor people shouldn't play video games didn't really go over well. Like, is this shit really a mystery to you?
Well, it's like this. I stand by that video, and I stand by that statement. Real rap, I stand by that motherfucker's statement.
Oh my god, we didn't see that one coming. You know, it seems to be a pretty big trend on the internet when someone of this particular mental fortitude puts out one of the hottest takes on the internet and then decides, you know what, I'm kind of getting shit for this, so instead of like rethinking my stance on it, I'm gonna double and triple down and make another YouTube video telling poor people that they shouldn't play video games.
Look, if I couldn't afford gaming, I would get the fuck out, right? It's not up to these companies to make this expensive ass hobby affordable for y'all.
I mean, sure, it's not their responsibility, but if they want to make more money, then they should probably focus on that, which, you know, most companies are at this point. You know, they figured out that once you actually get more people playing your video game, there's a large player base, the game's alive, people are interested in it, people are actively trying it. Once people get in those games, they're spending more money on in-game purchases over time than they would if they just purchased the game up front. So companies are starting to realize that having things at accessible or affordable entry points actually encourages greater profits for them because, you know, it's like the Walmart or Amazon model. You have things at a low price, which encourages more people to shop there, which therefore increases your profits overall as volume goes up, even though your prices may be relatively lower to other competitors out there. And that's what any fucking somewhat experienced business person would be able to see. But, you know, we're dealing with a YouTube armchair intellectual here who probably thinks he could run Microsoft or Sony better than their CEOs could because he makes console wars videos on YouTube.
So Xbox Live was going to raise the price of the regular Xbox Live to $120 a year.
Yeah, and that was complete bullshit, but I'm sure you're gonna defend it. And just in general, paid online is a complete fucking scam. You're literally paying Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo to basically gatekeep the online portion of a video game that you already paid for when the developer of those games is paying for the multiplayer servers themselves. Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo spend a grand total of $0 maintaining a game's servers like Call of Duty, but you know what? You still have to pay them to access the multiplayer servers of the game, even though you already bought the game and gave money to Activision. But sure, let's go ahead and defend Microsoft for doubling the price of something that should already be free just so you can own the poor people, dude. You know, that's some major big dick energy if I've ever seen it.
Like, y'all motherfucking dickheads don't bat an eyelash paying $120 for the new Air Jordans.
Yeah, let's compare literal shoes to an online multiplayer subscription. You know, that's a great analogy.
Y'all don't bat an eyelash, you know, spending that money on weed or some other shit, right?
That seems like a pretty big assumption on your part.
So why would you bat an eyelash about Xbox raising the price of Xbox Live?
Because they literally doubled the price overnight for no fucking reason other than they wanted more money out of people. I mean, the simple fact that you don't see that as a problem because, you know, you want to quote-unquote own the poor people is really fucking pathetic.
Some shit to keep Xbox Live safe so our information don't get stolen like mine did back in fucking 2011 on PlayStation Network when I had my PS3.
I'm just gonna say this, my Microsoft account has been compromised more times than my Steam account ever has, and guess what? Steam is absolutely free. But if you're happy paying $10 a month for two-factor authentication on a Microsoft account, which, just newsflash, you don't need Xbox Live to have access to those security features, you know what? You go for it, man. I just find it very ironic that I get all this so-called quote-unquote security on my PC at no extra charge, and you're still out here trying to claim that $10 a month for Xbox Live for these so-called security features is worth it just to prove that you're not poor. What a fucking flex, dude.
And another thing, this motherfucker talking about some I'm glad real gamers stuff. Man, fuck out of here. Y'all ain't no real gamers. Because if you was a real fucking gamer, you'd have just coughed up the fucking bread or got out.
That's right, guys. You're not a real gamer unless you just blindly hand money to your favorite console manufacturer. You heard it here first.
I don't have no fucking sympathy for you broke ass motherfuckers out here crying about not being able to afford Xbox Live or afford games.
Yeah, dude, we get it. You're dunking on poor people for having less money than you. We fucking get the point. I don't know if it's just me, but this dude comes off as really fucking insecure about money.
Because I was a broke ass motherfucker once and he had to buy me a game. And guess what? I made a decision in 2015 between Rise of the Tomb Raider or Turkey. I chose Turkey.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with setting priorities. Everyone has a budget on what they can spend on their hobbies or entertainment in general. Like, I really don't see a problem with that. Like, what, are poor people not allowed to go see movies either because they can't afford to see every single fucking movie that releases that they're interested in? Like, are you just against budgeting and, like, spending your money wisely and setting priorities? Like, I'm really fucking confused what the problem is here.
I knew what my priorities was. My priorities was not gaming. And it is not the developer's responsibility to make gaming affordable for me. I had to up my game, work more, get a better job in the tourism industry, and fucking make that bread so I could afford gaming.
I mean, what you're describing that you do is just blindly consume. You don't care how much something costs. You're going to prove to everyone that you have money by just paying for shit rather than, actually looking for value in something or putting your foot down when a company does something that you don't like, doubling the price of something overnight for no fucking reason whatsoever other than to just milk as much money as humanly possible from their customers. I mean, to be honest, dude, take it for what it's worth. Your mentality is everything wrong with the video game industry.
Also, I'm not a real gamer. Motherfucker, I spent over, including the Xbox Series X purchase, I think I must have spent over $1,000 in gaming last year. Probably over $1,500.
Whoa, dude, don't flex too fucking hard, but, just for the record, I bought an Xbox Series X, two Xbox Series S's, a PS5, a PS5 digital, an RTX 3090 FTW3, an i9 9900K, and probably $2,000 to $3,000 worth of video games minimum. Does that make me a real gamer, bro? I mean, by your logic, because I spent that much money and spent more than you, does that make me more of a gamer than you are? Does that make my opinions on gaming more valid than someone else just because I spent more money than they did in 2020 on video games? But by your own logic, I am more of an authority on video games than you are because I spent more money in 2020 on gaming than you did. So, I mean, at this point, you should just be yielding to my superior authority on this topic. I'm just really happy we could come to an understanding. I'm basically like the alpha gamer, bro. Like, Jesus Christ, that's fucking cringe.
The most I ever spent in a year, I just buy games on GP to support the developers. Even the shit that's on Game Pass.
I mean, that sounds pretty stupid if you ask me. That's like having Netflix and then buying the digital version of a Netflix original series just because, you want to quote-unquote support the studio. Like, what the fuck, bro? Your subscription's already doing that. Like, do you honestly think that companies are just putting their games on Game Pass free of fucking charge? I don't think so.
Because Sega Man and Hebot, they put the heat on my ass like, yo, E-Rock, man, we buy the shit off of Game Pass. We just don't play the Game Pass games. We support the developers. So because my Bulls was doing it in the Exile podcast, I started supporting the developers. Look, I even bought that corny ass Marvel's The Avengers shit. I'm not a gamer. Nigga, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit.
That's right, guys. You're not a real gamer unless you're dumb enough to buy the games off of Game Pass.
I take great umbrage to that shit. I play all of these games. I put up gameplay. I just don't do fucking videos like Crap Gamer where I talk about it, nigga. I be about it. Yeah, I'm heated with that shit, nigga. I take great umbrage with that shit. So whoever that dude was that said that shit, nigga, fuck you.
Is this guy really unironically fucking pissed off because someone said he's not a real gamer? Like, holy fucking shit, dude. I just really don't understand why all these people want to be defined by what they do in their free time, man. Like, we get it. You play video games. Like, whatever happened to just enjoying and playing video games like a normal human being? Like, why does that have to be the one thing that defines you in life?
You don't know me, motherfucker. You know what I mean? I'm not a real gamer. Pussy, I spent over $1,500 last year.
Well, I spent over $5,000 on gaming last year, so you're gonna have to defer to my better judgment, and I'm not really a big fan of gatekeeping, so I'm gonna say you're not a real gamer.
In fucking gaming. If you can't afford this shit, that's your business, and I stick by my video. Get the fuck out of it. Go take up lepidoptery. Go do some fly fishing or catch butterflies, or go out in your backyard and catch fireflies, you broke ass nigga.
Bro, if there's anyone who needs to go outside, it's you after making this fucking YouTube video. You probably need a shower, too.
Because if I couldn't afford gaming, I would figure something else out. I don't expect Xbox or PlayStation to make gaming affordable for me, right? But y'all bitching when Xbox was going to raise the price of Xbox Live.
Is anyone really out here defending the fact that Sony raised the price of video games to $70? I thought that was like something everybody called them out on.
To keep the infrastructure safe. So Xbox caved and kept the shit at a regular price. Well, they could do that. They a billion-dollar company, right? A multi-billion-dollar company. If it was me, I would have raised the price of Xbox Live, and if y'all left, fuck y'all.
We get it, dude. You don't like poor people.
You broke-ass motherfuckers. You know what I mean? It is what it is. You don't like this video? Unsubscribe and get the fuck off my channel. I don't have no sympathy for you if you don't have no money and can't afford gaming. Fuck you, nigga. Fuck you. It's motherfuckers like y'all that's been holding us back. These developers and these companies need more money so they can invest in better hardware.
You know, it really makes you lose faith in humanity and just makes you realize how brain dead certain people are online when someone uploads a video like this and it still gets 18 likes.
And better features. Y'all holding us back, wanting shit to be like it was in 2007 and 2006. Fuck y'all broke-ass motherfuckers. And fuck every broke-ass motherfucker that come to this channel. If you don't like it, unsubscribe. Bye-bye.
Bro, you can say that shit again. You know, for the life of me, I hope I never come back to this YouTube channel. This video was such fucking dog shit. But, you know, I guess the key takeaway here is if you're poor, don't play video games, dude, because it's not the place for you. This guy is single-handedly gonna gatekeep and check your tax returns to make sure you make enough money to be considered a real gamer like him. But, you know what, guys? That's gonna do it for this video today. If you did enjoy it, make sure to drop a like on it. I would greatly appreciate it. Thanks for all the recent support. You guys are the fucking best. The support on the channel, especially on the live streams, bro, has been absolutely crazy. So thank you all so much for that, and I will catch you guys next time.